everyone, and welcome to my live creative time today. My name is Mandy Witherby from Mandy's Papercraft Creations, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Welcome, welcome. It is great to have you all here. Thank you for joining me, whether or not you are joining live or watching the replay. So as everyone is jumping on, I'll bring this up on my iPad and on my computer so I can see all of your lovely comments there. As you are jumping on, say hi, let me know you're here. If you're watching the replay, feel free to leave me a comment, leave me some likes, some loves. Feel free to share this as well to your friends, your crafty friends, or anyone you think might be interested in seeing this video. Feel free to share that as well. And thank you so much for doing that. That helps to support me as well. So I will just bring this up. Here we go. Okay, awesome. Got that on my computer. And let's bring it up over here. So I've got my computer over to the side today because my desk is full of brand new products. I'm going to be sharing some brand new products with you today. Super exciting. They are so beautiful. And I can't wait to get playing with some of these. If we have time, after I've shown you everything, we might make a quick little card, but we'll keep it quick because I think we might be we're doing a bit of show and tell for quite a while. So we'll see how we go for time. All right, so let me just check this is up on my computer and I'll need to mute. So just one moment. There we go, we'll mute that. And all good. Okay, so how is everyone today? How was your weekend? We had a beautiful weekend. It's been super windy though. We took, Amber and I took Callie outside just a little while ago before I'm coming live today to give her a bit of a run around outside. And oh my goodness, we nearly got blown away. I actually took a photo of what I looked like when I came inside. My hair was everywhere. I'd even had my hair tied back. And still, my hair was blown everywhere. It was super crazy windy out there. I'm glad I'm not near any big trees because that would be a little bit scary, I think, today. It's quite gusty. So, yes, that is what it's like today. But beautiful and sunny, bit breezy, and so that makes it a little bit chilly too. So, yeah, I believe that there's snow down south, which is crazy. Yeah, down in, where was it I read? Tasmania, I think. It was snowing. I'm not sure if it's snowing down on our ski fields down in the snowy mountains, but crazy. It's November. It's nearly summer and it's snowing. so crazy. So say hi when you jump on. Let me know that you're here. We are going to be looking at some brand new products today, which is super awesome. Now, something I wanted to let you know is usually I download my videos and from filming here on Facebook and I share them over to my YouTube channel. I have been having a lot of trouble downloading them. The sound gets out of sync with the video and so then I'm not able to upload them. So my one from last week, I've tried 8 times last night, and prior to that, back on Monday when I actually filmed it, I had tried a couple of times then as well. So I probably tried at least 10 times to download the video. Couldn't download it. It kept on going out of sync every time. I've tried all different sorts of things. So today I'm trying to film a little bit differently through a different way. So we'll see how we go today if it downloads. If not, I am actually considering anyway moving to YouTube lives very soon. So if you're not already following my YouTube channel, which is just under my name, Mandy Witherby, then please go over and follow my YouTube channel because once I start live streaming over there, I can only share the link. I don't have any streaming software at this stage, but I might do something about that down the track. So I can't stream it directly into Facebook. I can share the link. But I can't stream it live from there directly into Facebook at this stage. So if that occurs, you'll be wanting to come over to my YouTube channel to catch me live over there and chat with me over there live. So be sure that you are following my YouTube channel. Hey Helen, how you going? Great to have you here today. Hi Laurie, great to have you here as well. Thank you for joining me, ladies. It's great to have you here. So be sure that you are following me over on YouTube. So what I will do is I will put up, I'll see if I can grab the link. I'm just looking over at my computer. Oh, I haven't got my distance glasses on though. I'll see if I can find it. You'll see me squinting trying to read the screen over there. As I said, there wasn't room over here on my desk today to put my computer here because I've got so many products out to share with you. So let me see if I can find it. There it is. Okay, I've got my keyboard over here. So I'll copy that and I'll pop that in the comments. Oh, that was not right. That was not right. Let me try that again. That's better. And I'll just put here Mandy's YouTube channel. There we go. So just pop the link there in the comments over to my YouTube channel. So if you're not already following me over there on YouTube, be sure to go over and follow me over there as well, so that when I do start doing my live streaming from YouTube, you'll be able to catch that over there as well. So apparently if I schedule them, I can then share the link for people to be notified when I go live. So it's all a learning curve for me. So I am learning as I go. So we'll see how we go over the next few weeks. But I'll try today doing it this way, see if it will download, and then, yeah, we'll see how we go. So, all right, so today I am going to be sharing some brand new products from the upcoming beautiful mini catalogue. So this is the January to April 2023 mini catalogue. Look at that cover. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty, and I love purple. So yeah, this one really speaks to me. I love it, love it, love it. And also we have Celebration starting on the 5th of January. So both of these will start on the 5th of January. Celebration is going to be going for 2 months, for January and February. And I know January sounds like a long way away, but we are almost nearly in December. And you might be wondering why I'm showing these products today when you can't get them as until January, because demonstrators can actually get them from the 1st of January. So as Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, we can pre-order these products. Sorry, it's been windy. Flares up my allergies. Yeah, so we can order them from the 1st of January, which is super, super exciting. So we don't have to wait until January. We can order them from the 1st of December. Did I just say the right thing? We can order from the 1st of December as demonstrators. Customers have to wait until the 5th of January. Did I say 4th? 5th. My goodness, I'm getting all my dates mixed up. These catalogs start on the 5th of January. Demonstrators can order from the 1st of December. That is correct. So if you are not already a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you want to get your hands on these products early, you can come and join my team. We would love to have you. We would love to welcome you into our crafting community. We have a fantastic time together as a team. And we're actually going to be having a lunch in January. We're going to be having a team lunch together at a restaurant in January. So we would love to invite you to join us. So come and join my team. You will only pay $169 for the starter kit, but you get to choose $235 worth of product. So if you join on the 1st of December, you can choose some of these beautiful new products to put into your starter kit. So that is super exciting. Now, when you join my team, don't be worried about having to sell product or anything like that. You don't have to. The majority of my team members just join for the discount and the community, and they just order the product for themselves. If you would like to share it with your friends and family, you can do that as well. But you certainly don't have to. You can just purchase the products for your own crafting enjoyment. So if you would like more information about that, please let me know. I would love to. I can send you some information. I can have a chat with you, answer any of your questions, because I'm a person, I don't know about you, but I like to know the ins and outs of everything. And especially before I make any big decisions, I like to know the ins and outs of everything. So I like to ask a lot of questions. And so I don't mind answering any questions about joining Stampin' Up or about my team, because they're probably questions I would ask too. So feel free to ask me anything you'd like to ask me, and there's no obligations, just for asking a question. So, so don't worry about that. You can just feel free to ask me whatever you would like to ask me about Stampin' Up or my team or products or anything like that. So feel free to get in contact with me. You can contact me via Messenger, via my business page here. You can contact me by phone or text, and you'll find my information in my contact information in my bio at the top of my page here on Facebook. Or you can send me an email at mandyspapercraftcreations@gmail.com. I nearly gave you my blog then. So you can contact me any which way you like to ask me any questions. So without further ado, I don't want to, yes, thank you, Amber. Demonstrator pre-order 1st of December. That is right. Sorry, too many dates going around in my head. And before we know it, yes, as Laurie just said, these months are flying by. That is right. We are already, what's today? The 21st of November. Oh my goodness. 21st of November. Can you believe that? 2022. So Christmas will be here before we know it. And the 1st of December for pre-ordering from these catalogs is next week. It's Thursday next week. Oh my goodness, it's Thursday next week. You can get your hands on some of these beautiful new products as a demonstrator. So come and join my team. Come and join us. Come and join the fun. We do lots of fun stuff in our team. We have a great time together, and I would love to give you more information about that as well. So feel free to ask me any questions. All right, I have got lots of things to show you, and it's kind of like, where do I start? I think what I will start with first is tipping the camera down onto the desk. That's always a good place to start. So then we can, before I do that, let me just tell you, I have got my cup of tea in my beautiful Stampin' Up tumbler. And I didn't check this week, but a couple of weeks ago, these were available again. So if you don't already have one of these beautiful Stampin' Up tumblers, check them out in my online store. They come in 5 different colors you can choose from, which are the current in colors, the 2022 to 2024 in colors. This one is the Tahitian Tide. This one's really, really pretty. And today I am drinking one of the teas that the beautiful Megan Lecornu made for me. Well, she didn't make me the tea, but she made me the little packet for on stage for my tea. I showed this last week in my on stage show and tell, and in there's all these little packets that contained beautiful tea bags, because Megan knows I love tea too. So I said to Megan, well, I've got tea now for the next 4 weeks. I can have a different tea for the next 4 Facebook Lives. So today I'm having Morning Sunshine, and it's really yummy. It's actually a strong tea, this one. I noticed when I was making it, I'm like, oh, quick, take the tea bag out. I think I'll get a couple of cups out of one tea bag. So this one is a harmonious mix of Assam, Darjeeling, and Rwandan estate black teas. Yum, yum, yum. And I've got some almond milk in with my tea today, and some Kunzia honey, which is honey made from, it's honey, and the bees have collected the pollen from the Kunzia plants down in Tasmania, and it's really beautiful. Yum. It goes really well with almond milk too. So thank you, Megan. I'm drinking my first tea. I don't know if Megan's with us yet today. Maybe she'll jump in a bit later, or she might catch the replay. All right, so what I'll do is I will tip the camera down onto the desk. I'll try and do it the way I did last week, where I had, I used the back camera, and then that way it gives me a wider space on my desk as well to be able to film, so that you can see more of the desk and more of the product. So here we go. Bear with me while I just get the camera ready for you. So I will tip this down And I think I have to do a flip there. I'll adjust my stand. Here we go. Oops, I forgot my cord needs to be moved over. There we go. Alrighty. Do that up nice and tight. Sorry, my voice is probably really loud now. I need to probably talk a bit quieter at this point because I'm really close to the camera. There we go. And then I will go flip and we should be down on the desk. Yay! There we go. All right. So are we straight? No, not really. Let's get that a bit straighter. Let me move these for a minute. My desktop, which this is actually a photo background. This isn't my actual desktop. My actual desktop is pine. Well, pine look. I don't know if it's actually pine. But yeah, that looks pretty straight, doesn't it? Awesome. Okay, great. Good. All right, here we go. So we have got, I know you can see my keyboard there, but I'm just keeping that nearby in case I need it to type anything for you over on the computer, or like pop anything in the links. It's easier for me to type it over on my computer. Okay, there we go. Actually, you know what? I could move it. Let's see. See if I can make some space over here to move my keyboard out of the way a little bit. If I move that over there, is that better? That's better. Now it's out of shot. You can't see it there. All right. So if you are shopping with me, now as I said, these products I'm showing you today aren't available yet until 1st of December for demonstrators, and for customers it will be the 5th of January. But if you are shopping with me at any time, you can shop via my blog, which is mandyspapercraftcreations.blogspot.com. And if you're shopping this month in November, be sure to use my November host code, which is this one here. This is November 2022 host code. And when your orders are over $75, then I'll be able to send you a thank you gift for shopping with me. And every order receives a thank you card as well, sent in the mail. So there we go. So here are our beautiful catalogs. You'll see all of my tabs on here. So these are the things that we could pre-order. Or they're the things that, yeah, I think they were the ones that we could pre-order. This is the start of my wish list. And these ones are all the things I'm showing you today. All of these orange ones. So I can't show you the inside of the catalogue just yet until it goes live in January. So I can only show you the cover, but I can show you the products. So I'm going to pop these over to the side, and we might start with Celebration. I think they are closest at hand for me. So I'll show you the Celebration brochure. Not the brochure, the products. This is the front cover of the brochure. If you're not familiar with Celebration, during the Celebration promotion, which will be January and February 2023, starting on the 5th of January, with every purchase of $90 or $180, you can choose free product from this brochure, which is awesome. So it can be an order on any product, any current product from any of the current catalogs. Doesn't have to be from the mini, could be from the annual catalog, could be from some of the exclusive online products. Any order over $90 and you can choose products for from the Celebration brochure. So let me show you some of these very cute and beautiful. We've got some cute and some beautiful products to show you. So the first one I've got to show you is this one, Adorable Owls, and this one is really adorable. And I have got a good friend who loves owls, and I know that she is going to love this stamp set. So this one is super, super cute. And this one is a free stamp set that you can choose with a $90 purchase. So when Celebration is running in January, you can choose from the brochure. So they're not chosen for you. You get to choose what you would like out of there. Hey Dimity, how you going? Great to have you with us today. Yeah, so this is the Adorable Owls. Very cute. It is a cling stamp set. So it's the red rubber the red rubber stamp set, and it comes with the stickers, so you can put the stickers onto the back of your stamps as well. You just remove this paper coating here, and then you apply the stickers. So you remove all of that, and then you apply the stickers to the stamps, and that helps you then to be able to see where you're stamping them and line them up. There's some instructions in the side of the cover of our cling stamps to show you how to apply those stickers as well. And I did do a video showing an easier way of applying them as well. So check that out on my YouTube channel if you would like to know. But these are super cute. So there's a little birthday owl, there's a little sitting owl and a little flying owl. This little one's got a little bow tie. So super cute. So free. This one is free with a $90 purchase during celebration. As Stampin' Up demonstrators, we can actually start to earn these from the 1st of December as well with our orders. So we can actually start getting these early. So again, if you're not already a Stampin' Up demonstrator, then please ask me about joining my team, because I would love to have you come and join our beautiful team. And I just noticed that you can actually see the ugly edge there of my of my desk. I forgot to move the camera over, but I won't bump it around again now. I'll just leave it there. You'll just have to deal with that for the moment. All right, we've got another stamp set here. This one is a sentiment stamp set called Sending Support. Again, this is free with a $90 purchase. You can choose this one for free. And there's some really beautiful sentiments in here for lots and lots of different things, but it is entitled Sending Support. So it's kind of sending those encouragement and supporting cards to people. So we've got Some Days Are Harder Than Others, Sending Loving Thoughts and Prayers. Hope today is one of the easier ones. There are so many ways you might feel right now. Alone shouldn't be one of them. Here for you always. Good luck. It's okay not to feel okay. You've got this. My shoulder is yours. And courage is being really scared and doing it anyway. Love that one. That's a great one. And I like this one too. It's okay not to feel okay, because we don't feel okay every day, do we? So, and sometimes, you know, sometimes we just have those days, and that's okay. So this is a cling stamp again, so with the red rubber, which is great. And you've got the stickers in there as well. So that's a really lovely one. And then this one I actually showed last week, because this one was one of our Prize Patrol prizes that we received at On Stage last week, which is our demonstrator annual event. And we got this one in our Prize Patrol, and this is a beautiful stamp. Now this one is a two-step stamp, so you've got the outline, so you can use the outline and then colour that with your colouring medium, or your favourite colouring medium I should say, or you've got the colour fill stamps, as I like to call them, that you can just stamp the colour straight on top of the stamp, on top of the detailed stamp. And this part of the stamping, the colour fill or the two-step stamping is actually distinctive. So it's a two-step stamp set, and it's also a distinctive stamp set. Really beautiful sentiments for lots of different occasions. You've got birthday, thank you, kindness matters, there's a love message, sending thoughts, and for a feeling better kind of day. So that just about covers almost everything, doesn't it? So that's beautiful. Now this one, because it is, there's a lot more to this stamp set, and it's a distinctive and two-step stamp set. This one is free to choose with a $180 order during celebration in January and February 2023. So there you go. So look out for that one. That is gorgeous. Now our next celebration product I've got to share today is this one, and this one is a mega pack of designer series paper. It's called Dandy Designs Designer Series paper, and you can choose this one for free with a $180 order. You might wonder why, because it is 48 sheets, which is 4 times the size of our usual DSP. Now I haven't pulled them all out, but let me just flick and show you all the different patterns. Look at them all. Look at this one. Love that. So there's so many different patterns and colors. Got some spots there. You've got some checks. And there's 4 sheets of every design, and there's 12 designs. So many. Whoops, I'm losing them. Hang on a sec. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, like this one. Love this colour. This is fresh freesia. I love fresh freesia. Oh, look, we've got some florals there as well. This one's nice. So it's just a big pack of fun designs that you can use for lots of different projects. Love this too. Great for scrapbooking, great for card making, great for 3D projects, whatever you would like to do with them. But again, that big pack of paper, look at it all, is free with a $180 purchase or $180 order. So look out for that one. That's the Dandy Design 12 by 12 Designer Series paper pack. 48 sheets in that one. So that's all the celebration free items that I have at the moment. There are more than that in the brochure, in the celebration brochure, and I will be able to show those. I'll be able to show the inside of the brochure once the 5th of January rolls around, or once I earn some more of those new products with purchases that I make after the 1st of December as a demonstrator. But that's all I have to show you from that one at the moment. Wait, I think there's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've forgotten one. Let me check in my brochure over here at the side. Which one have I forgotten? That one. Ah, this one. Yes, I know why. This one I absolutely love. So this one is the Dainty Designs Designer Series paper, and this is a standard paper pack. It's got 12 sheets. This one is free with a $90 purchase, and it coordinates with one of the new bundles, which I'm going to show you today as well. But this paper is gorgeous. Now I took out one of each of the sheets already to show you, because I wanted to show them, I'm going to show the front side first and then I'll show the back side. But look at these, aren't they gorgeous? This one is duplicated, so you can just cut that in half, and then you can either cut that down into 6 card fronts if you're making cards, or you can use them as borders in your scrapbooking. So that one is gorgeous as well. This one has got some frames, and you've got these long pieces here too, so you can use them as borders, you can use them as individual pieces. So I've got some ideas, and this is the one that we will play with today. If we get time, we'll see how we go for time. There's that one. This one's really pretty. Love this one. That's so gorgeous. And this one, which is the same, I think it's the same flowers as this one. Oh, it's a combination actually. I was going to say only smaller, but it's a little bit of a combination. And then when we turn over to the back side, we've got all of these beautiful patterns as well. Love this one. That's gorgeous. These ones are like water painted, watercolored. So that one's gorgeous. Great for backgrounds. This one is upside down, so let's turn that around. That one again has got the watercolored look in the background. And then we've got another different one there as well. So that one and this one are different. Same colors, but they're different patterns. Aren't they cool? So beautiful. So this is a free paper pack with a $90 purchase during celebration. But yeah, I've got some fantastic ideas with this one. And as I said, it coordinates with one of the new bundles that are coming out, which is my segue to showing you that new bundle. So I will show you that next because they coordinate together. This is the new bundle. So now I'll show you the products from the new mini catalogue, the January to April 2023 mini catalogue. Again, if you missed me saying it earlier, demonstrators can purchase from this catalogue from the 1st of December. Okay, so if you are not already a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love you to join my team. and you will be able to purchase from this catalogue then as well and earn those celebration items. So this is the bundle that I was talking about. So this is the Dainty Delight bundle. So we've got the Dainty Delight stamp set and the Dainty Delight dies. And these just have such beautiful, let me just move that light back a little bit. It's reflecting, both of them are reflecting a little bit off of the plastic there. This is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous stamp set. I can see lots of beautiful vintage cards being made with this one. Beautiful sentiments and fonts. Really, really pretty. This one is a cling stamp set again, so red rubber again, as you can see. And you can see I haven't opened it yet, so I haven't put my stickers on yet. And then the dies that come with it, well, the dies and the stamp set can be purchased separately, or you can purchase them together as a bundle and you'll save yourself 10%. But I always suggest, if you are buying a stamp set that has a coordinating punch or a coordinating die set, get the coordinating product at the same time, because you'll save yourself 10%. Because 9 times out of 10, you'll decide, 9 times out of 10, you'll decide later on that you want the coordinating product, and then you'll be kicking yourself because you'll think, oh no, now I didn't get the 10% discount. So yeah, ask me how I know. I've done it many times. So these are the dies that coordinate. We've got dies that cut out each of the stamped images, and then you've got all these additional dies as well. We've got some leafy, beautiful filigree sort of design there. We've got some Queen Anne's lace there. You've got these other flowers here, and we've got some stems as well. You've got another flower top here, some beautiful little daisies. I love these little daisies, and there's some little half daisies too. Extra leaves, flower centers. You've got these little flowers here and these. There's just so many dies in this die set. Actually, let me have a look. There's 16 dies in this die set. So that is a really beautiful one. And let me show you again that it matches, or it coordinates, with the free designer series paper from the mini catalogue. So if you are purchasing this bundle, then actually let me double check the price of that bundle for you, just to see. Let me find it. Yes, so the bundle together will be $96. So if you purchase that bundle when the mini catalogue is available, then you can choose the paper for free from Celebration. And so then you'll have the full set. You'll have everything coordinating, which will be awesome. So make sure that you look out for that. Write that one down for when the mini catalogue is available. So as I said, 1st of December for demonstrators or those that would like to join, or 5th of January for customers. So I love that one. That's my favorite one so far. Well, I've got a couple of favorite. I think that one's my favorite though. My favoriteest favorite. All right, so I'll pop those back in there. So as I said, we might have a little play with that one if we get time after I do all my show and tell. We'll see how we go. Alrighty, so that's those ones. I've got a couple of other paper packs, and these ones I didn't buy the full suite of products, but these ones actually come from the same suite. They come from the Delicate Desert suite, and there's quite a few products in the range. There's a stamp set and dies. Let me check to see in my catalogue just off camera here. There it is. Okay, so there's going to be stamp sets, dies, there's embellishments, ribbon, and then we've got the 2 papers. So we've got the specialty paper and the designer series paper. But let me show you this specialty paper first. If you were watching my live last week, you might have already seen this. We actually received this as one of the Prize Patrol gifts or prizes at Onstage last weekend, this particular one. This is called the Dry Brush Metallic 12 by 12 specialty paper. Sorry, I haven't taken it out yet, so you'll have to just forgive me while I unstick the plastic. I should have had it out of the packet ready to show you. So there's 4 sheets in here. Let's put that over there. And we've got the 2 colours. How cool is that? Look at all that gold foil going on there. Super awesome. I love this paper. It's got great designs on it. So that is part of the Delicate Desert Suite. That's the specialty paper, and there's 4 sheets. So it's only single-sided because it's specialty paper. And then this is the designer series paper from the suite. This is the Delicate Desert 12 by 12 designer series paper. And we've got Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Grey Granite, Pale Papaya, Petal Pink, and Soft Succulent. And I actually haven't pulled these out yet to have a look. So I am looking at these ones with you right now for the first time. Beautiful. Look at that. It does look like a desert, doesn't it? Really lovely. I'll move it over to there, and then we can do a little flippity flip so we can see. Oh, I love that. Look at that. That's beautiful. That must be the Soft Succulent. Is it Soft Succulent? Yes, Soft Succulent. That's really beautiful. I love that. Okay, so that's that one. Ooh, look at this one. This looks sort of almost Aztec design, doesn't it? Sorry, hang on one sec. I'm just moving that. There we go. That's better. Love that. That's great. What's on the other side? Ooh, nice. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's in Cajun Craze. These are beautiful papers. This is the next one. Oh, that's really cool. I love that. Love those colours together too. They look awesome. And let's see what's on the other side. Ooh, more Soft Succulent. Ooh, that one's hard on your eyes. Messes with your eyes a little bit in real life. But I love the design. When that's cut down, yeah, that'll be beautiful. Love that. Then we've got some polka dots in Pale Papaya. And on the other side, oh, some nice distressed Soft Succulent. I love that. I love Soft Succulent. It's such a nice colour. It's a really lovely green. Then we've got, oh, some more distressed paper. I love that. That's almost like a concrete. That must be grey granite. We've got grey granite in there. Yep, grey granite. It looks almost like concrete, like stamped concrete. I love that. That's lovely. And on the other side, we've got, ooh, look at that. Some more distressed paper in Cajun Craze. We've got some, we've got a few colours in there actually. Some grey granite, some Cajun Craze, some petal pink, and some white. That's very nice. And this is similar to that first design, but in Soft Succulent. And let's see what's on the other side. Ooh, oh, look at that. It looks like a mountain range. That's beautiful. That'd make such a beautiful scrapbooking page, wouldn't it? Awesome, especially if you've made a trip to either sand dunes, or if you've been overseas to the deserts, or the deserts here in Australia, or Central Australia. How about that? What if you had been to Esrock or somewhere like that and you had photos to scrapbook? They would look awesome on there. And Alice Springs. Beautiful. Oh, that paper's lovely. I love that. I love that more than I thought I was going to, actually. That's beautiful. So that is from the mini catalogue. That is the Delicate Desert Suite. So look out for that one. That's beautiful as well. All right, what have we got next? I've got a few standalone products here as well. I showed these last week, but I'll show them again. These are cute little loose daisy embellishments from the Rain or Shine suite. These are super, super cute. They're sort of like rubbery. They kind of feel like, and they smell like rubber. And they are really cute. Let me just get some light in on there so you can see them up close. They'd make great shaker cards as well, because there's so many of them there. They'd make awesome little shaker cards, or just use them as they are, as embellishments. And there's a couple of different sizes in there. They're really beautiful. So they're from the Rain or Shine suite. You might have seen me post up photos of that. We had a demonstration of that at Onstage. Hey Fee, how you going? Great to have you here. Yeah, and it was a really sweet, really lovely suite with cute little critters. Hey Martha, how you going? I just saw that you had jumped on as well. Great to have you with us. All right, I want to show you these amazing alphabet dies. I'm just scrolling back to make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay. Oh, you're making some more cards, Fee. Good on you. Love to hear that. It's great when people craft along with me, even though I'm not actually crafting at the minute. These alphabet a la mode dies are going to be so popular. So it's called alphabet a la mode. Basically, it is your large alphabet dies. These are awesome. And we saw some demonstrations done with these as well, which were fantastic. Look at those. It's a skinny, tall alphabet. Really great. These will be fantastic for both card making and scrapbooking. And 3D items as well. We've even got additional letters for other languages as well. And then you've got the little, what do you call them, like the little punctuations or, can't think what you call them, for other languages. So German, French, I'm not sure which this one gets used for. But yeah, so we've got the umlauts and the little French, I'm not sure what the little French one is called. But yeah, and we've also got numbers, which is awesome. So it's great to have alphabet and numbers in the one die. And we've got some punctuation there as well. So look out for those ones. They are going to be super popular. And they are going to be so handy. And this is going to be one die set that I will not be getting rid of. I'll be keeping that one. Because I think you can never have enough alphabet dies in your stash. And I actually don't have a large one. That's, yeah. So that one will be awesome. We also received this as one of our prize patrols last week at Onstage. So you might have seen me show this one, the hand-drawn dots. This is a background stamp. So it is a cling red rubber stamp. I haven't put my sticker on it yet. And this one will be really cool. It will create lovely backgrounds on your projects. So that's super awesome. So that'll be available in the mini catalogue. Then we've got this one as well, which I did show last week as well, because this was another prize patrol. Everyone who attended Onstage received this one as an all attendee prize patrol. It's called Decorative Borders. And we've got all these gorgeous little borders. We've even got one that will go around circles or ovals. We've got a corner border here. Love these little ones too. These are always great to have for the bottom of your sentiment tags, or even just on your cards, your projects. Really beautiful. Great. These are great for if you're scrapbooking as well, and you're doing journaling blocks or journaling sections on your scrapbook page. These are great too, just as a little accent for those as well. So this one is a photopolymer stamp set, so it's clear. And you can see they're quite large. So the images on the front are only shown at 85%. So you can see when you open up the stamp set, the stamps are actually larger than what you see on the front. So yeah, so they are beautiful. I love those ones too. All right, so let's see. So I've shown all of those ones. All right, I've got a couple more sweets to show you. Firstly, let me show you this one from the Seaside. Oh, let me get the right name. Hang on a sec. Check in my catalogue. By the Bay. So this is from the By the Bay suite, which is coming out in the January to April mini catalogue. And we have got quite a few products here in the suite. And this is the complete suite. So there's the ribbon, the balmy blue and white ombre ribbon, or it's actually variegated. They call it variegated ribbon. It's not ombre. So I'll open that up and show you. Let me grab my snips. There we go. This is a very pretty ribbon. You might remember we had one like this. I think it was in Fresh Freesia a little while ago. It's a very, very soft ribbon, sort of opaque as well. You can see through it. And it's got that beautiful balmy blue and white. Lay it down on the desk so you can see the colours. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty, and it's so soft. It ties really beautiful bows with a soft ribbon like that. We've got these awesome flat adhesive backed pearls, and you've got them in the medium size and the large size. And when I saw them in the catalogue, I thought, oh, they're going to be so bulky, but they're actually quite flat. They've got dimension to them, but they're quite flat. So they're beautiful. I love those. We've got the designer series paper. We'll have a look at that in a moment. But let's have a look at the stamp set and dies first. The stamp set is a cling stamp set. So again, the red rubber stamp set, and Seaside Bay is what it's called. And you've got all these beautiful seaside stamps here, and some beautiful sentiments as well. Love this one. You are a pearl, rare and precious. Oh, that one would be beautiful for my team actually, because my team are called the Papercraft Gems, and I always tell them how precious and valued they are. So that would be a beautiful sentiment for my team. We've got a sympathy sentiment in there and a thank you sentiment as well. And look at this beautiful clamshell with the pearl in it. So beautiful. I think this one's a distinctive. It doesn't actually say that it's distinctive, but it does in the catalogue. It is a distinctive stamp set. And actually, this is a 1 million sales achiever stamp set as well. Susan Morton designed this stamp set when she earned 1 million in sales with Stampin' Up. So beautiful stamp set, Susan. Thank you for that one. And then this is the coordinating dies. Let's have a look at those. I haven't had a look at these yet. Oh, yes, I did. I did have a quick squizzy at these last night. That's right, with Amber, because we were talking about this one here with the sand. This one looks like a torn edge or sand. So that's really beautiful. You've got a clamshell here that actually has a fold line in it. So you can close that and have a little pearl on the inside of the clam. And then if you put another one on the back of it, I've seen somebody demonstrate that on stage. You cut two, adhere them back to back, and then close them. So then you've got the detail on the inside and on the outside. Looks amazing. You've got dies to cut out all of the elements here, and then you've got additional dies as well. So we've got some grass there, or weeds or reeds, or you could use them as, there's another one there too, you could use them as seaweed. You've got some beautiful shells there, lots of shells, and then you've got that sand border as well, which is beautiful. So that is a really, really lovely bundle. So again, you can buy these products here together as a suite, a complete suite, or you can purchase the stamp set and dies together as a bundle, or you can purchase everything individually. But remember, with the bundle, you'll save yourself 10%. So it's best to get them together because you're going to want those dies to use with this stamp set. Now let's have a look at the beautiful designer series paper. I haven't opened this one yet, so I'm looking at this for the first time with you. In fact, I can't even find the opening. So that shows that I actually haven't opened them. There we go. Now this paper is 6 by 6 inch, and there are 48 sheets. We've got Balmy Blue, Coastal Cabana, Mint Macaron, Night of Navy, Petal Pink, Pool Party, and Sahara Sand. So let's take those all out and let's have a little look to see what we've got here. Ooh, oh, we've got metallics on the other side. Look at that. Can you see that? Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is so pretty. So beautiful. Gorgeous. And oh my goodness, look at the other side. That is beautiful. We've got some seabirds and some crabs and some shells. Let's see what's on the other side. Oh, the fishies. I did see a card made with that, which looked awesome. We've got the school of fish there. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful paper. Oh, this one's lovely. Look at that. That looks like the ocean in the foreground and then a mountain in the background with some clouds and, yeah, just like a scene. That would make a beautiful scene, wouldn't it? And let's see what's on the other side. Amber's asking, are the dies compatible with the paper? Very good question. I don't know. With the shell, this one maybe. The shells, we'll try it. We'll try it in a moment. Look at that one. Oh, that's beautiful. Very shimmery. And on the other side, oh, is that scene that we saw? Yeah, that's beautiful. This one, we've got some beautiful mussels, some mussel shells. And on the other side, oh, look at that. Some wavy lines with metallics. How cool is that? These papers are amazing. Oh, this is another one that looks like a scene. Look at that. It's brushstroke paint. It's painted, yeah, in brushstroke. That looks awesome. Looks like sandhills in the distance and the sky and the ocean. How beautiful would that look? So beautiful. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. You see that? Wood grain paper. I love wood grain paper. Look at this. It goes with my desk. Look at that. I love a good wood grain paper. Oh my goodness. This one's going to be popular. This one's going to be popular. Oh, and on the other side, look at that. You got those wavy lines again with the crabs and the seashells. And the birds, the seabirds there as well. You see that? Isn't that beautiful? Let me aim that there. You can see that better. This one is some sort of green and blue designs. More brush strokes, which are awesome. And on the other side, we've got School of Fish again with a different colour background this time. It looks like is it soft succulent? What are the colours? Mint macaron it is. Yeah, thought it looked a bit different. So that's beautiful. Then we've got that design again in the balmy blue. And then on the other side, oh my goodness, look at that. How gorgeous is that paper? See, this doesn't even have to be used with this suite. You could use this paper with other stamp sets as well, because you've got the gold in there, you've got all these beautiful colours, and you can coordinate our current, the current sea-themed stamp sets and bundles that are in the annual catalogue as well with this suite. They would go beautifully as well. Or I could even see the lighthouse from the annual catalogue with this paper with the waves. That would be cool, hey? Look at that. These are just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous papers. Some more brush stroke backgrounds here. These will go with anything. And on the other side, we've got those mussel shells again with the beautiful. Now, I believe that this is actually a UV coating on this paper that gives these effects, these metallic-y sort of effects. I remember hearing that now at on stage. We've got some more shell designs there, really beautiful. And then on the other side, some more brush strokes with some more UV finish on there to give us that shine and shimmer. Isn't that gorgeous paper? So beautiful. Oh my goodness, you have to get this suite. This is such a beautiful suite. And who doesn't like, or love, I should say, a sea-themed suite or sea-themed products? Just so many different papers, really beautiful. Let's have a look and see if those dies do coordinate with any of those papers. So we had some seashells here. That was good thinking, Amber, to try that. We'll see. I'll have a look. Let's see, what have we got? So we've got the crab, we've got this shell here. This, yep, you're right, Amber, it does. Yep, so that die there fits that little, is that a conch shell? Is that what they're called, those ones? Conch shell? Yep, they fit that one. And let's see, what else do we have? I don't think we have a die for this one. Oh, but this one we do, this little one. There was paper with crabs and birds too. Ah, yes, I'll try that one as well. Yep, that one fits that one as well. And then we've got these three together. I don't know. Let's try and see if it will coordinate. Well, that one will cut out that little conch shell, but the other two little shells don't coordinate with it. But if you just want that little one, you can cut out that little one. It will chomp into those other pieces though. So yeah, so some of the dies do coordinate, which is awesome. I love it when Stampin' Up does that. They're doing that more and more now, which is fantastic. Let's have a look at some of the other papers with the other, we've got the birds. So let's see, we have a bird die. I bet this is gonna fit. Yep, perfect, look at that. Yay! So that is awesome. And the crab, here's the crab. Yep, the crab fits too. Good pickup, Amber. Thank you for asking me to check those. There you go. So you've got quite a few patterns on the paper that are going to die cut. I've got to remember where they go back now. That are going to cut out with the dies, which is awesome. So there's others as well that, oh, this one, let's see. Well, this one's a little bit, this one is a little bit smaller, the die, but because the shape there is, oh, it cuts out the smaller one exactly, and the larger one, you can still use it because you'll still get the design. And is it this one or the other one that had the foil or the UV coating on it? One of them had, there, these ones. Yes, it fits those ones. They would be beautiful to cut out because they're the shiny ones. So imagine that on a card, that shiny mussel shell. That would be awesome. So there you go. Yeah, so that'll be fantastic. I've messed up all my papers now. I don't know where that's all right. I'll sort them out later. Oh, that one was in there, I think. In there somewhere. There. That one goes with that one. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. So there we go. So you'll have the crabs on this one as well that will die cut out, and the mussel shell as well. Yep. Yeah, there's lots of them that cut out. That's so fantastic. The crab. Yep, so you get the idea anyway. So a lot of the dies are going to cut out the images on your paper. So you can die cut them. You don't have to fussy cut, which is awesome because I know that not everybody likes to fussy cut. I don't mind to fussy cut, but I know a lot of you don't like fussy cutting. So for those of you that don't like fussy cutting, there you go. You need to get the dies. Here's another one that will die cut out as well. The crabs and the mussel shells and some of the smaller shells as well. So super awesome. There we go. So that is gorgeous, gorgeous paper. So make sure you look out for that one because you'll definitely be wanting that. Yeah, they're pretty cool, hey Fee. Oh, and the little birds too. Yes, actually, thank you, Amber. There are dies there for the little birds as well. And there's little birds in some of those papers. Oh, you can find them anyway. When you get it yourself, you can find them. They're in there somewhere in one of the papers. There, that one. That one's got the little birds. So yeah, these little bird dies. Let's see, we've got the 3. Oof, there we go. We've got the 3 birds there on the die, but one of them will be the right one, I'm sure, to fit the bird there. No, is that one? No, it might be this one. This one. Yep, that one. That die there on the end will cut out that bird. So there you go. How cool is that? And how beautiful is that paper? I love that. I love that sweet. Okay, so that's one of my other favorites. So as I said to you, I had a few favorites. That's one of the others. I should put that in that way so I can see the dies then. I'll have to get my magnetic sheets out and start putting some of these onto my magnetic sheets too, so that I can start using them and not lose my dies. I don't want to lose them. All right, so I've got another suite to show you. Oops, pop that up there. Let me just double check for comments. Yes, the pearls are beautiful, Fee. Yeah, they really are. Wood grain, I know, right, Amber? Amber and I love wood grain paper. Just going to have a little sip of my tea. We're always so sad when Stampin' Up retires the wood grain papers because we love them. All right, so the next suite I'm going to show you is, let me find the name of it. Let's check in my catalogue. Getting used to all the names of all the new products. All right, so this is the Fancy Flora Suite. Look at all of this. This is a bumper suite. It has got so many products in this suite and they are gorgeous. Let's start with the paper, okay? And then we'll have a look at the stamp sets. So we have got 2 papers again in this suite. We've got the designer series paper, which as you can see, I haven't opened yet. And we've got the specialty paper, which I did have a little squiz at last night. So I'll open this again and show you. So this is the fine shimmer paper. And in this one, you get 6 sheets, which is awesome because often they're only 4, but you've got 3 colors in this. And look at this paper. This is gorgeous, gorgeous paper. And it comes in 3 sheets. Oh my goodness, these are so beautiful. And the glimmer in them is a very fine glimmer. You know, usually with the Stampin' Up glimmer paper, the glimmer is quite thick, like a heavy glitter. This is really, really fine and beautiful. But the cardstock, it's almost, it's like cardstock. It's not paper. It's like a thicker cardstock. But how gorgeous is this? Look at this. So pretty. So you've got soft succulent. Let me get the colors right. Soft succulent, fresh freesia, and gold. Aren't they just so pretty and beautiful? So beautiful. In fact, I'm going to leave them there while I show you the other paper. So that's the specialty paper. This is the designer series paper pack, and I need to open this because I haven't opened this one yet. Some of the other ones I snipped open before I went live today to make it easier. I forgot to do it with this one. So this is the Fancy Flora 6x6 designer series paper. It's a 48 sheet pack. And these ones are designs that have been hand painted and then on canvas, because you've got the texture background, and then photographed. So I'll take them out of the packet and we'll have a little look. How beautiful are the designs? Look at them. They're so pretty. They remind me of hydrangeas and different florals. Okay, are you ready? Let's look at this. Oh, look at the back. Look at that painted background. Isn't that gorgeous? So beautiful. Look at that one. So pretty. And on the back, we've got a similar painted design. How fun would it be to design these papers? How fun would it be for that to be your job? Oh, look at this one. Look. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That will go so beautiful with that shimmer. You know what? All you need is to put a bit of shimmer in the background, cut that down to a card front, add a ribbon, add a sentiment, done. Oh, and some bling, of course. Every card needs a ribbon and bling. How beautiful would that be? So gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And on the reverse side of that, ooh, oh, wow. Look at the colors in that one. That's amazing. Love that. Loving this paper. I knew I was going to love this paper. Oh, look at that. Got some Highland Heather in there and some fresh freesia. And you've got some greens. You've got some pop of Daffodil Delight. What are the colours in here? So we've got, in this paper is Balmy Blue, Basic Grey, Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Night of Navy, Orchid Oasis, Pool Party, Soft Sea Foam, Soft Suede, and Soft Succulent. So many colours. Oh, look at that one. I love that one. Oh, oh, oh. Hang on a sec. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, look at that. How beautiful is that going to be? That will make such a beautiful... Oh, I have to do a purple card. I just am going to have to do a purple card with that, I think. So pretty. Beautiful. All right, what else have we got? Let's have a look. Oh, this is a fun one. Look at this one. That would go nice with that or with the fresh freesia paper. Look. How beautiful. And on the other side, let's have a look. Oh, that's pretty too. Nice. Amber said she can see some of these going well with the Sundays and milkshake stamp set that's coming out. Yes. Yes. Oh, this one will be perfect, Amber. Yummy, Fee said. Yeah. Dimity said that looks like the skies here. This one? This one? Wow. Or this one with all the colours. Maybe all the colours. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paper. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I'm giving a sneaky peek too early. Hang on a sec. That's beautiful. I love just all the colours in this one. They've really, look at that. They've really just done a great job. The designers at Stampin' Up have done a great job on these papers. And look on the other side of that. Wow. Got a bit of melon mambo. Is it melon mambo? No, not melon mambo. I always get that wrong. Mango Melody. That's the one. It looks like Mango Melody. Is that in this? Let's see. Calypso Coral is Daffodil Delight. I think the two combined look a little bit Mango Melody-ish. Beautiful. All right, let's keep going. Oh, that's nice too. Those beautiful colours together. So pretty. Blue. That looks like the ocean. That would go well even with the sea. The sea themed products that I just showed you, which I can't remember the name of already because now I'm into this one. Oh, look, this one's got some painted flowers on there. Ooh. They look so realistic. I don't know if it's coming up on, oh, the freesia one. The freesia one I had out, Dimity. Okay, yes, yes. I just love all the texture in this paper. It looks amazing. So beautiful. So remember that demonstrators can get their hands on these products from the 1st of December. So if you're not yet a Stampin' Up demonstrator, then please speak to me about joining my team. And just know too that joining my team, we just have a fun, beautiful community of people. Oh, so pretty. You don't need to sell product. You don't need to demonstrate. You don't need to do Facebook Lives or hold parties or anything like that. You can simply join to enjoy the discount and enjoy the beautiful community that is our team and Stampin' Up. So these are just gorgeous. You want to get your hands on these on the 1st of December, no doubt. Wow, look at that. That is just stunning. That reminds me of something. Oh, I know what it reminds me of. I have an overnight bag that has a similar pattern on the side of it in those colours, which I haven't used for a long time. But yes, that reminds me of that. Beautiful. Look at these colours. So gorgeous. Wow. Oh, pretty. Look at that. Stunning. There. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to play with these. And then we've just got Calypso Coral. It looks like it's mixed with white to give a softer colour. I love these, and I love the texture of the what do you call it? The canvas that they've painted these on in the background, which you probably can't tell on screen, but they are beautiful. Look at this one, pop of colour there. That's fun, bright and fun. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, you're going to want these papers. So this is the Fancy Flora. Let me show you. This is the Fancy Flora 6x6 Designer Series paper, available from the 1st of December for demonstrators, and customers will have to wait until the 5th of January. But if you join on the 1st of December or after the 1st of December, you can add these products into your starter kit, which is why I'm showing them early, because they're so beautiful. And I know that a lot of people are not going to want to wait for these because they're just too beautiful. How gorgeous are they? Oh my goodness, that is just so stunning. I can see gold ribbon. I can see gold ribbon with that in the background. Could either go that way or that way. Some gold ribbon and a sentiment. How beautiful will that be? Oh my goodness, I think I'll have to do that. I think it goes nicely on the green, but it also goes beautifully. Which would you do it with? Would you have it with the soft succulent shimmer paper, or would you have it with the gold? I think I'm going to do it with the gold. I love that. That's beautiful. And you can cut that down into either a card front size, or you could die cut it. You could die cut. Oh, that would be beautiful. Die cut in a shape. You could do circles, squares. We've got ovals now. You could do rectangles. Wrap a bit of ribbon around. Add a few pops of bling. Gold. Fee and Dimity said they do it with gold. It's beautiful, isn't it, Laurie? Stunning. Yes. Bit of gold ribbon. Some bling. Some gold bling. Oh, can't wait to do that. Can't wait to have a play with that. Beautiful. Well, I think I've got another favourite. So I think I've got 3 favourites now. And I think I've mixed up my papers. That's okay. I'll sort them back out later. So there you go. So what do you think of that suite? Do you love it? I love it. I think it's gorgeous. Now, well, actually, I've only shown you the papers. I feel like I've already showed you everything, but I've only shown you the papers. So let me show you everything else. So let's leave these here, and I'll show you the other pieces that are in the suite. I'm getting carried away. So carried away with the paper that I forgot to show you everything else. All right, so there's all the beautiful paper. Okay, and then we have got some bling that goes with this. All getting love hearts, lots of love hearts going up. Fantastic. I'm glad you all love this one. So these are iridescent pastel gems, and these coordinate with the papers as well. So they are gorgeous. The colours in these, let me find out from the catalogue. Calypso Coral, Balmy Blue, and Gold. So these ones give off, these are Calypso Coral, Balmy Blue, and these ones give off gold hues. But because they're faceted, they do give off, let me take them out of the plastic, they do give off other colours as well. Which I love it when you can, there you go, look at that. See those well under the light. I'll just adjust my lights so we can see them. See how they're throwing off different colours depending on which way. It's always hard to tell on camera, but yeah, they're stunning. They're so beautiful. Look, they're going to go beautiful with the papers. And then, well, of course, we've got some beautiful ribbon. This is Pool Party grosgrain ribbon. So let's open this up. This is really beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful grosgrain ribbon. It's a nice strong ribbon. The bows usually hold really well in this ribbon as well, the grosgrain ribbon. But that is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Or you could do it like that. Or you could have that. Which way could you have it that way? You could cut the paper there and cut it in half and use it on 2 different cards, and you could have this down one side, and then you could have the ribbon even running down the side like that. Tie a little bow at the top, add a few of the blings, add a sentiment, and you're done. Oh, I can't wait to play. Can't wait to play. So beautiful. All right, so we have got 2 bundles with this suite. I'm going to have to move this over so that we can see them. So we have got the 2-tone Flora bundle, which goes with this suite, which we have got all of the florals in this one. And this is a 2-step stamp set. So you can use them individually or together. They are, this one in particular, I think is designed to use them together. So you've got the detail as well as the solid design. They're a photopolymer stamp set, and they're only shown at 90% here on the case. So they are a bit bigger when you see the actual stamps themselves. Okay, so that's the stamps. So as you can see, they're clear. It's printed on the inside of the case. So when you take them out from between the 2 plastic sheets there, you can store them directly. You can choose whether or not to store them onto that solid piece of plastic, because this one is lighter on the top. You can store them on that solid piece just inside your case there like that. But if you don't want that sliding around, you can take them off this plastic here and store them directly in the case like that, which is usually what I like to do. And then I put I often put this solid piece of plastic just back over the top just to protect them, and also too, I often throw in additional little pieces that I've stamped and die cut or whatever into the coordinating case. So that's how I like to do it, but everyone is different. So you can store them whatever which way. And then we've got dies that coordinate with that, which I haven't looked at yet. Or did I? Oh, yes, I did. I did look at these ones. That's right. Oops. So this is the 2-tone Flora dies. And you'll notice that the dies are named the same as the stamp set. Finally, Stampin' Up! Have listened, and now rather than having different names of the coordinating dies, they're going to have the same names as the stamp set, which is awesome. It'll make us be able to pair them up so much more easily. So we've got all the dies that cut out all of the flowers and the leaves there as well. And then wait for it, we have this beautiful one as well that comes in the set. This is going to create such beautiful, beautiful cards. And if I can get it off the backing paper here. Oh, it's very sticky. Hang on a sec. I'll peel that off. I need to get my magnetic sheets out. Check this out. If you die cut this, now let me find a piece. Let me find a piece. Oh, even this one. Even you could die cut that. It's a bit hard to tell on camera because this is going to be a very delicate die. But if you die cut that out of one of those pattern papers, that is going to be so stunning. Or you can just die cut it out of a solid cardstock as well. But really, really beautiful design in this one. And you can even die cut, say, a white piece and then put the white piece over the top of the designer series paper and have the colour come through that way. And wrap a bit of ribbon, add a sentiment, add some bling, and done. How gorgeous is that die? So beautiful. So there's just a few ideas with that one. Oh, so many to play with. I can't wait to start playing. I haven't had a chance to play with all of these yet. I only got them on Friday. And yeah, I was busy with other things over the weekend, so I didn't actually get a chance to have a play yet. So that's the first bundle in this suite. And then of course we need some sentiments. So we have a sentiment bundle as well. So this is the Something Fancy stamp set and the Something Fancy dies. Now these ones are actually cling. So these are your red rubber. Okay, so you've got your stickers in there as well. So you can take the paper backings off of the stamps and then add your stickers, which will help you line up your stamps when you're stamping them, especially for sentiments, very important. Again, there's instructions inside the case to show you how to do that, and I do also have a video on YouTube with an easier way of doing that as well. So let's have a look at these dies that coordinate with the stamp set. I feel like I'm working over towards the left side. I just realized that. So this is the dies. So look at that. You've got all these different labels. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different label dies there, which are awesome. They will go with so many different sentiments, not only from this stamp set, but a lot of your other sentiment stamp sets as well, or sentiments from other stamp sets. And you've got extra little bits as well. So see how there's this scallop along the tops of these two dies? This little piece here, you can inlay that in the tops of the scallops and it will cut out a pretty little leafy design, which is pretty cool. And then you've also got this one and this one, which will also do the same with just different designs. So you've got 3 different designs that you can do in the tops of your tags there. And then you've got a long tag, which is awesome. And then these ones and these ones. So many. I love a good tag die. So that will be fantastic to go with our sentiments. Let's have a look at some of the sentiments. We've got You Matter. You matter to so many. With deepest sympathy. I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. Oh my goodness, I love that. I need to use that one. May the good you do come back to you. Nothing fancy, just love. Love that one. Grateful for everyday magic of you. For the everyday magic of you. Happy birthday, congratulations, thank you. Here's to beautiful beginnings and happily ever afters. That one's gorgeous too. So lots of different sentiments for lots of different occasions, which is really awesome. So remember too that when you're purchasing these during celebration, which is going to start on the 5th of January and go till the end of February, with every $90 and $180 purchase, you'll be able to choose free products from the celebration brochure as well. So this is a bumper suite. You might not want everything from the suite, and you can certainly buy them individually, or you can get the 2 bundles. So you can get the stamp sets and dies together as a bundle. So there's Something Fancy and then the 2-tone Flora. They're the 2 bundles. You've got the beautiful designer series paper, the shimmer paper, and the ribbon and bling. So all can be purchased separately or individually. Remember to get your bundles together. So if you're getting the 2-tone Flora, make sure you get the coordinating 2-tone Flora dies as well, and save yourself 10%. Otherwise, down the track, you'll want the dies if you don't get them straight away, and then you'll be kicking yourself. You missed out on the 10%. So there we go. I think that is all my show and tell. How are we going for time? It is 5:27. Now I had an idea for a quick card, not actually using this suite, but now I want to use this suite. Oh, okay. So, all right, let's see. I'm going to take a vote. I'm going to put it out there and I'm going to get you to vote. I was going to use the Dainty Delight with the DSP, focusing mostly on the DSP. Okay, so I was going to be using that. So do you want Dainty Delight, or would you prefer me to play with the Fancy Flora? Fancy Flora, is that what it's called? Fancy Flora. So do you want Dainty Delight with the Celebration Designer Series paper as well? Or do you want Fancy Flora? Let me know in the comments, which would you like to play with? Which would you like me to play with? Because I've got some ideas for both. And whichever idea I don't use today, I'll probably use it another time or make another card at some other time. Dainty Delight. Fee says Dainty. Yeah. Okay, so we've got one vote for Dainty. While I'm waiting for the votes, I'm going to take another sip of my Morning Sunshine T2 tea. Thanks to Megan. Dainty. Amber says Dainty. Hey, Julie, how you going? Great to have you here. So we are taking a poll. Do we want Dainty or do we want Fancy Flora? Okay, so let me know which one you would like me to create a quick card. I'm not going to go too fancy today. I'm just going to keep it simple and do something really quick. So which one would you like me to demonstrate? I've only got 2 votes so far. 2 votes for Dainty. Dainty or Flora? Which one? Ooh, some people must be indecisive. We're not getting votes. All right, well, I've got 2 for Dainty, so maybe I will go with Dainty. That's okay. We can play with the Fancy Flora another time. Oh, Dimity says something Dainty as well. Oh, Julie's saying Flora. So now we've got the votes coming in. That one goes with that one, and that one goes with that one. So we've got more votes for the Dainty Delight. We've got 1, 2, 3. Use both, Fee says. I don't know if I'll have time to do both, Fee. Maybe I'll have to do another live later in the week to do another, if I can fit it in, to do another card with the other one that I don't do now. It's so hard to choose, isn't it? Because they're both so beautiful. All right, well, I think we will go with the Dainty Delight to get, oh, mix them together. Oh, now you're stretching me for a quick card. That's a stretch, Fee. That's a stretch. I've got ideas for each of them. I don't have an idea for blending the 2 together. Oh, you're stretching me. You're stretching me. All right, I'm going to go with Dainty Delight. I've got a few more votes for that one today. We'll do the Flora another day, the Fancy Flora another day, because it is gorgeous and I can't wait to play with that one as well. But we'll start off with this one today. So I've got the free designer series paper here, which is awesome. You can do so many beautiful cards with this, quick and easy cards, or you can make really intricate, I'm seeing vintage cards, which is what I kind of wanted to head towards. I don't know if we'll quite get there, but we'll see how we go. So my idea that I had today was I'm going to use the sentiments from here and I'm going to do something with the paper. So I'm going to show you some tips with the paper. So let me pop these to the side and I'm just going to bring in another die set actually. I am bringing in my favorite stitched rectangles. Now, as I said, you can do, actually, I'll show you. I had lots of ideas. I pulled out my dies and thought, oh my goodness, you could do so much with this designer series paper because you've got so many different designs. And you've got this one here at the back as well that's got the ovals. So you can just fussy cut those, right? Or you could fussy cut them just in a simple oval. You could detail fussy cut them, so you could go around the images as well to make them a little bit more detailed. But I also thought, I wondered how it would look with, and how it would fit with the new dies that we were playing with the other week, which I forget the name of already, the framed florets. So what I thought is with the large one, it won't cut them out exactly. This is the largest oval die in the fancy florets. But I thought if you die cut that oval, you would get the detail, so the center part would cut out, but you get this fancy floral around the edges, which would cut out of the die. To give you a bit of an idea, I have some plain ones already cut out, and I thought let's just see how it would fit. So I laid a vellum one down just to see how that would fit, and that basically shows you how it would cut out. So you can get a actually, you know what, let's do one. Let's play. Let's do one. This isn't the card I was thinking of, but let's do it. Hang on a sec. I've got to make some space here. All right, I need my trimmer. All right, we'll have a little play with this one first. I better put my catalogues where I can see them because I'll be looking for them later. All right, so I'm going to trim this paper. On the other side, you've got this beautiful watercolor piece. So you can do anything with that, and it doesn't matter how you chop that up. So I'm focusing more on how I'm chopping up this front panel. So I'm going to cut in between those ovals and that border piece there. So let's see. Let me just line that up, make sure that I get all of those ovals. There we go. Okay, good. And I'm just going to cut out one of those. All right. Now you could use that, you could trim that down nicely and just have that on a card like that. Then add a sentiment, wrap a bit of ribbon around or add a little bow, put some bling on and done. You know, you could add some layers of cardstock to make it pop it up onto some dimensionals. Lots of things you can do with this, but I wanted to just see what it would look like with the dies. So, let's see, I've got my big machine out. Oh, it's heavy. I'll bring it over and I'll move that out of the way. Let's have a go at this and just see what it will look like. We'll have a little play. It's fun to have a little play, isn't it? I'll use some of this washi tape to just hold this in place. Now, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask me any questions about anything to do with Stampin' Up, whether that be, hang on a minute, let me turn it around this way so I can line that up a bit better. Whether that be product questions, joining questions, questions about my team, questions about the new catalogue. So just to let you know, those that have shopped with me in the last 6 months will automatically be sent a catalogue. So my lovely VIP customers, you'll be sent your catalogue. Now, if you don't already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator that you're working with, or you haven't shopped with me in the last 6 months, you can request a copy of the catalogue. I'm going to be placing the order for these mini catalogues and the celebration brochure at the end of this week. So in a moment, I will pop up the link. Actually, I'll do it now, because if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget later. So let me grab the link for my, let me find it here. Google Docs, that's the one we want. All right. Oh, my computer battery is getting low. I might have to jump over there and plug that in a sec. There we go. So I'll pop that in the comments. There we go. So if you would like to request a catalogue from me, I would love to send you out a catalogue, and I've just popped the link in the comments here on Facebook. Alrighty, so that's the center part of the oval. So look at that, or even that is pretty. but is really pretty as a die cut oval. So you can pop a little sentiment in there. You might like to even put some dies in there, or have some dies coming up from behind there. All sorts of things you could do. That's the offcut, so that's probably not really going to be used for anything. And then we've got the decorative piece, which is stuck in the die. So we'll get the I'll get my take a pick tool and we'll poke that out. We'll have a look at that. We've got all these little bits to pop out. I didn't get my die brush out. I knew I was going to need that. I looked at it, you know, and I thought, no, I'm not going to need my die brush today. I won't get it out. But I'll pop out all of these little extra pieces that it cuts out, and we can have a look at what this is going to look like. Got a few of these extra little bits. Another use for your take your pick tool, if you don't have a die brush, is popping out all those extra little pieces from your dies when you're cutting intricate dies. It's a little bit more tedious, a little bit more time consuming than using the die brush. The die brush is much quicker, but I don't have it handy right at this minute. All right, so let's have a look at this piece. Let's get rid of all of those. There we go. And oh my goodness, look at that. Look how pretty that is. That would make a gorgeous card. I'm seeing vintage. Isn't that just so beautiful? There you go. So that is another use for these pieces from that paper. And that paper is free during celebration. So make sure you get that paper. If you purchase the Dainty Delight bundle, the stamp set and the dies, you'll be able to choose that paper for free, because it is free with a $90 purchase. So there you go. So there's one idea, okay? And then if you wanted to, I guess you could lay that back in there as well. You could lay that back in there and have that as a full piece like that, and then still put your sentiment. Or another idea is you could have that down low, and then you can pop that up on dimensionals to give it a bit of dimension. It is pretty, isn't it? Oh, you can't wait to be able to order, Julie. 1st of December, Julie. 1st of December as a demonstrator, you can purchase that then. So that will be gorgeous, wouldn't it? Well, that is not the idea that I had with this paper, but now that I've done that, maybe we should do that. So many ideas, so many ideas. Well, that's one idea. Let me show you the other idea that I had. Because we've got all of these beautiful dies, hang on a sec. Let me just put these dies back before I lose them. Just pop them back in. I keep all my spare little bits in a little clear envelope. You know that Stampin' Up sells these clear envelopes? You can find them in my online store. They are great to pop your cards in, to post them in the mail. And then that way your cards don't get water damaged if there's any rain, or our letterbox leaks. So I always worry when people are sending me cards, because if they don't put them in a plastic baggie and it's been raining, they often will get damaged. So yeah, plastic baggies are really good. They're called clear envelopes. I just call them baggies. But in the catalogue, they are clear medium envelopes. So that's that die. We've also got, I got this new one just recently from the annual catalogue when we had the sale last week, actually. The Artisan Editions dies. This one here I thought would be beautiful over some of that paper. So let's have a look at this one. Haven't used it yet. As you can see, it's still stuck tight to the backing. There we go. That one would be beautiful. Now, I'm not going to die cut this today and show you, because it is a detailed die and it'll take me way too long, especially without having my die brush on me right now. But imagine that die cut in white and then put on any of these papers, and even the Flora papers that I showed you before. Like, they would just be beautiful. Having that in the background, or even the painty ones, even the pink. Imagine if this was die cut in white with that on the background. I'm giving you all my ideas now. Going to be seeing lots of these ideas out there online now. Where's one of those painty ones? Here. Imagine that if that was die cut in white, or even in any of these colours that would coordinate. Oh, you know what would be nice? Rich raspberry. If that was in rich raspberry with these painty papers behind it, can you just imagine? How beautiful would that look? And then again, ribbon, sentiment, bling, done. So that is really beautiful. So that's another idea I had. Getting a big mess over here. I'm not going to be able to find anything later. It's all good. Oh wait, I want that one on top because I might be going to use that one. And then we've got our circle, rectangle and banner dies. So the circles and rectangles would be beautiful for these. And also too, I thought they would go beautifully with, and even too, we've got our layering circle dies. I thought this one would be beautiful on a layering circle die, on the large circle die, or even on the large square die. If you colour that with your favourite colouring medium, die cut it with the coordinating dies, and then pop it on a sentiment, a shape die, and then pop a little sentiment, and then a ribbon, bling, done. How beautiful would that be? So that's another idea I have. Then of course we've got our tag dies. How beautiful would this bundle and this designer series paper be in a beautiful tag on a card? That would be super awesome. Grunged up a little bit, distressed a little bit. I'm thinking vintage, just so beautiful. Then you've got the border dies as well. So these ones are the tailor-made tag dies. Then I've got the border dies as well, which I can't read what they're called, but I think they are just called border dies. Basic border dies, there we go. Got my extra bits in the way. Basic border dies. And I thought this designer series paper with a beautiful border cut onto coloured cardstock, that would be beautiful as well. And then you can add your sentiment, your ribbon. You could add a stamped image as well on there. That would be really awesome and beautiful. And then I also thought of this one too, the dots and spots dies. I thought that might be nice in the background too, to use that somehow. But the idea I wanted to use today is not one I've shown you yet. Oh, I'm going to need my trimmer because I'm going to need to cut some cardstock. So I also pulled out a few embossing folders, and I think I'm going to use, I was thinking of something more sort of vintage that would go with these papers and the design of this Dainty Delight bundle. And I was thinking either the quatrefoil or the time-worn type. Time-worn type is always my go-to for vintage, but quatrefoil is also beautiful, and I only just bought the quatrefoil not too long ago, so I haven't done too much with that one yet. But I pre-embossed a couple of pieces within the time-worn type to use today. So what I did is I have a piece of craft and I have a piece of Sahara sand, and I have gone over them prior to going live with some Whisper White pigment ink from our craft Stampin' Pad, just to give that time to dry. Because this is a pigment ink, it does take a little while to dry. You can dry it with a heat tool, but I was busy getting ready, so I'm thinking that I'm actually more tending towards the lighter color now that I see them finished for this particular project. So I have, you probably, for this one, you'd want your design to go the other way. But for the design I was thinking of today, which isn't this one, but how beautiful would that be as well, with a little bit of distressing and things, and yeah. Be lovely with the time-worn type. But I have actually cut it this way because the card that I am thinking of making is using these beautiful papers. So is it this one, or could do it with either this one or this one. Let's put the others away. And I'm just going to quickly plug in my computer because it is about to die. So hang on one sec. Sorry, I had the plug out ready. I should have just plugged it in before I started going live, but I didn't. Anyway, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the stitched rectangle dies, and I will show you my idea. So I've got my stitched rectangle dies on magnetic sheets because these are one of my most used die sets. What I was thinking, I'm so excited to try this. So what I was thinking, you could do it with either of these, depending on the look that you're going for. I'm going to use one of these long rectangle dies. So you could either use the large one with the larger images, or you could use the next one down with the smaller images, which I think is what I had decided I would do. And I'm going to choose some of these to die cut in the stitched rectangles, and I'm going to do a landscape card. So you can choose which way. You could even go smaller again. You could go to the narrower one again, because these little images are quite narrow. So you could do that as well. And I haven't cut this down yet, but I thought I might cut this down with, I was thinking maybe of using the decal dies, the decal rectangle dies. So yeah, to give me a little bit of a roughed edge. I was going to tear it myself, but then I thought, you know what, I've got the new decal dies, why don't I just use them? So that's where my train of thought was going. So yeah, so you can either use, depending on how many, so doing 3 in the larger size might be a little bit too big, because this is a full, this piece that I've cut here is a full card front size. So it's 10.5 by 14.85. If I was to do, I probably wouldn't do 3 of those across the card, because it's basically going to take up the whole front of the card. If you were going to do that, I'd do maybe 1 offset to the side with one of these pieces die cut, and then do a little bit of ribbon running down the side perhaps, or you could do it running across the bottom, bit of bling and a sentiment, and then put that onto some coloured cardstock, and you'd be done. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 3, the different size rectangles on their own with a sentiment would look good. Yes, and that is my idea, is doing a 3 panel. We're thinking alike, Julie. I was wanting to do a 3 panel. Yes, you think these papers will be popular, Julie? I do too. I think these are going to be really, really popular. Yeah, so I was thinking, my first initial idea was to do a 3 panel across a landscape card. I just hadn't decided which size yet. So you could do 3 of that size, or you could do 3 of the smaller ones. Depending which flowers you wanted to use, you could do 3 smaller ones. They would look nice with the small flowers, I think. If you wanted to use these larger flowers, I'd go with the next. Well, let's have a look actually. Well, you could do the narrow one. You wouldn't quite get the entire flower in. But you might not need to either. Might not need to get the full. Well, you could actually. Yeah, oh, maybe I'll do the smaller one. We'll see how it looks with the smaller one. So we're going to do a little bit of choppy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up this paper before I do anything. I'm going to cut it in half at 6 by 12. So it's always worth working out which way you want to cut your paper. If you want to get the maximum out of your card, say you want to get 6 card fronts, you need to work out if you want to do portrait style cards or landscape cards, and then that will determine which way you're going to cut your paper. So if you want to get landscape cards and you want to get 3 that way, you'd cut it down the middle there. If you want to get portrait style cards and have 3 going that way, you'd cut your paper there. So I think that's the way I'm going to cut it on this one. We've got 2 sheets, so you can always cut one sheet one way and one sheet the other way. So don't panic. And remember, this paper is free. So you can always get more for free. So I'm going to cut this at half. On our Stampin' Up paper trimmer, you've got a little edge along the top there that you can push your paper up against to hold it in place. And with the arm, this is the extended arm here. With that closed and locked into place, it gives you a little edge there. So if you lock that in at the top there and down the side there, that gives you 6 inches. Okay, that is 6 inches from that edge to the cutting edge. Super easy. And that's usually how I cut my papers. Now I'm going to do the same with this other one. Let's see. Ooh, which way would I want these ones? Let's see. Would I want them going that way? Let's see. Oh, no worries, Fee. Okay, I'll see you later. See you on the replay. We go that way, or would we go, I think with this one, I would probably more likely have a landscape card, like a garden going across that way, rather than having the flowers going, well, I don't know. Doesn't really matter because we've got another piece, so we can always cut the other piece the other way. But I'm thinking more landscape, so let's go that way with that one. Okay, so we've got one portrait style and one landscape style of the 2 different papers. Alrighty, so now we need to work out which flowers we're going to use. So I'll just pull out one piece of each of those. Do we want more detail in the die with these little pieces? Or do we want the focus to be on some of these larger ones? I think that would be nice actually. I think I'm going to go with the bigger ones. All right, so now I need to work out which pieces I want to use. So that would be nice. And that one, definitely that one. I like that one. And perhaps these ones down here, the Queen Anne's lace with a little bit of, these ones almost look like wattle. They would be pretty too. These ones would also be beautiful. And these blue ones are the same as these ones, just without that. Actually, that one would be, that one just chops the top off too. But that's okay. Could use some yellow. The daisies are nice too down here. They're beautiful as well. So yeah, that's the hardest part, is just working out which pieces you want to use. Oh, I really like this one. I really like that one actually. So we might, with this piece, I'm actually going to do a little bit of chopping. So don't freak out when you see me do this. And I'm talking mostly to Amber. Don't panic, Amber, when you see me chopping into this paper. It's okay. It's all good. So let's see. I think I like it like that. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a pencil and I'm just going to draw around that so I know where I want to chop the paper. Usually when I'm chopping into designer series paper, I will actually cut it into the card front size pieces. But because I want to use the individual flowers in this one, doing this one a little bit differently, I'm going to actually chop this one. So about there. There we go. So we've got a pink, a purple, and I think we do need a blue or a yellow. Ooh, yellow or blue? Do we want yellow or blue? Okay, you all need to help me. So these ones have got yellow in the center. So I'm thinking maybe the yellow might go nicer than the blue. The blue would be nice too. I think yellow. I think we'll go yellow. So we'll do this yellow one down here. Now remember, this paper is free during celebration, so don't worry about having to chop it. So because I've got the size of the die there, I am going to need to cut around a little bit wider than that, just so that I've got room for the die to actually nest onto that paper. Now, I don't normally hack into my paper like this, but we've got to use our pretty paper, right? Now, I've got a nice flower there, so I might go around that one and preserve that one. And we'll go around here like this. I'll try and preserve that purple flower over there too. There we go. So we've got a nice purple one there too. But the die for this particular card won't fit. You can fussy cut any of these as well. Oof, I'm getting hot. Amber, if you are watching right now, would you check if the air conditioning is on down here, please? And if it is, can you turn it up a little bit for me, please? I am getting very, very hot. There we go. Alrighty. So now let's die cut these. I'll bring in my machine. And I've just got my big one out, so we'll just keep using the big one. My large Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Couldn't live without my STEM, as we like to call it, short for Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Okay, so we will pop our dies down. We'll line that up on our flowers where we want to have that cut. And I drew those lines, remember, so I'm going to line it up with those lines so that it cuts out those lines, and then I won't need to rub anything out of the paper. I'm just going to use some washi tape to hold that down in place, and I'm going to put my die on a slight angle. That'll help it to feed through the machine. There we go. Oh, I just saw that there was comments for yellow flowers. Amber said the top right yellow one. Which one was that one? Oh, the wattle type looking one. Yeah, that one would have been nice too. And Dimity said yellow as well. So, oh, I'm glad I chose yellow. Oh, cute. Look at that. That's so sweet. Okay. And then we'll do the other ones as well. Oops, I'm losing my washi there. I might need to get some more out soon. Okay. So once I get these die cut, I am going to just create a very quick and easy card with these. I'm going to keep it quite simple. Not going to fuss too much because I don't want to take too long. Because we've already been going a long time with me showing you all of the beautiful new products, but also too, I want to show you that you can make beautiful cards quickly and easily without too much fuss. There we go. One out. Oh, they're cute. Look at that. So adorable. Okay, so that's the second one. One more to go. And then we'll start putting our card together. So we have to think about what colour card base we want to have with this as well. All right, let's see. We'll do the last one. So we've got some beautiful rich colours in these. We've got rich colours and we've got soft colours as well in this paper. So we can use any of those coordinating colours, or you could stick with a neutral palette as well. But I've already got the neutral of the embossed piece that I did already. So I'm thinking I might use a colour. I'm thinking maybe the rich raspberry. I really like the colour of the rich raspberry flowers. But we'll have a look. We'll have a look and see. All right, there we go. Look at that pretty little pink flowers, our brushing blind flower. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Rich raspberry. Oh, Amber's on the same page. She thought rich raspberry as well. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Amber. Great minds think alike. Okie dokie. Alrighty, so I'll pop those away. Alright, and I'll put my die back on my die sheet. So as I said, like any of those rectangles will be fine. There's even a wider, shorter one as well. You could use that one too. Oh, do you know what I was going to do though? There's my 3 little panels. What I was going to do is I was going to die cut this as well. I might get my rich raspberry out first and work out what size I want to use first. So let me grab a piece of rich raspberry. And I have a card base size already pre-cut. All I'm going to need to do is just to score that. So this is cut at 14.85, oh sorry, 21 centimeters by 14.85. And then if I just score that at 10 and a half, actually we'll turn it over that way, it's a bit curly, 10 and a half. And then we will just, oops, we want to score, not cut. Oh, I nearly used my cutting blade instead of my scoring blade. There we go. Oh, sorry, bang. The arm of my trimmer fell down. And I'll take my bone folder and just burnish that. There we go. Okay. Oh, just split my nail too at the same time. Okay, so what I'm thinking is die cutting this piece that I prepared earlier to fit that card front. Now, these dies I haven't used yet, but I'm not sure of the dimensions of these, if they are cut for our card bases or if they are cut for the American card bases. I'm thinking probably American card bases, so we might have a little bit of a border. In fact, that would actually be a good size. So I'm just going to quickly die cut this. I'll just do that off camera to save a bit of time. There we go. Okay, so we've got that. So put our die back on there. And there's the packet. I was thinking, where have I put the packet? I've got so many dies and products and everything on my desk. Oh my goodness. It's going to take me the rest of the night just to tidy up again. But it'll be worth it. It'll be so worth it. All right, so we've got that piece and that piece. I feel like we need something else behind that. And then we're going to have these on here like so. So they will look awesome. But wait, there's more. Well, I just want to check to see what else we could put behind this piece. What if we put some of that behind there? Is that the right colour, or should we use the other one? Where's the other one gone? The other one, there was another. Oh, or we could do green. We could put a bit of green behind it. Let's see. Can't find the other piece now. Where's the other piece? The other piece that had the watercolour. Maybe it's the one I chopped into. Not that one. This one. This one. So we could put one of those behind there. Then I feel like we're going to lose that though. Maybe we need the green. I think that one's not going to work. What if we had some of the green behind there? Or we could go the soft green actually. We could go that. With that. And then that. Then I think we're going to lose that. I think we need the darker green. But how is the green going to look with the, yeah, it might not go. Might not go. Let's see. Thinking something like that. But I'm not sure about, well, I guess we've got the green and the purple here, haven't we? The green and the rich raspberry. So that might work. All right, I'll cut this one down. What's on the other side of that? Oh, it's that one. So we've got to cut that one that way in half. Then will that give us, let's see if I cut it that way in half. Oh, okay. So then that's going to muck that up, isn't it? So if I go that way in half, quandary. Use plain green perhaps, soft succulent. Ooh, that might be an idea, Julie. Let's grab some soft succulent. Soft succulent. There's some soft succulent. That looks nice with the rich raspberry. We do have the brighter greens in here, however. That could work. Could work. What if we've had the next size up? No, that was that one. The next size up is the really big one. I think that's almost the same size as the card front, isn't it? I was thinking, what if we did soft succulent in the larger decal? Pear pizzazz? Maybe pear pizzazz, Amber thinks. Yeah, pear pizzazz maybe. Or garden green, evening evergreen possibly. Yeah, I was trying to pick up the colours. The colours that are in here, I think, are old olive. And let me see, what was it? Mossy meadow and old olive are the other greens. Let me grab the other greens. Okay, so what did we have? Pear pizzazz. We'll try old olive, pear pizzazz. Pear pizzazz. There's the pear pizzazz. There's a piece of mossy, and I'll get a piece of old olive. Aren't we lucky we've got to choose from all of these greens? I think this one is a little bit washed out. So let's see, we've got in here, we have got these two colours. And then there's pear pizzazz as well, which is kind of a little bit lighter. What if we had just a small border around that? That's kind of the colour I'm picking up. Ooh, what if I went all the way across with it like that and had that in the middle? Then you've got the two colours. That's that one. And then, I don't know, or maybe I change the base colour. Maybe I change the colours up. Maybe I have a base of, what if I had a base of this and then just a small amount of that? Would that be better on that? What if I did that? Would that be better? Just imagine that's a small border. Oops. Would that be better? Maybe that would be better, going that way. I'll get some more mossy meadow. Oops, not that one. All right, let's cut some card bases. Stick that down over there for a minute. I'll cut some card bases. So we've got 14.85. Oops. and we'll score that at 10.5. So it's Mossy Meadow. And then let's do the same with Old Olive. And we'll score that at 10.5. Oh, I didn't score that properly. Let's do that again. 10.5. Is that in there properly? Yeah. That feels better. Okay, and I'll get another piece. I'll leave this one folded, and I'll get another piece of the rich raspberry to cut. I think I already had a piece. So there we go. All right, let's move all these other ones out of the way. And let's try this. Okay, so let's try it on old. Actually, I'll burnish the folds on these two card bases first, make them sit down a bit better. They sit down a little bit better once you do that. There we go, and they're a bit easier to work with. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to do that, and then if I trim a piece of this down and just have a small border of that behind there like that, we could do that. Or we could have it on, which one do you like? That's the Old Olive. Do you like it on Old Olive, or does it look better on Mossy Meadow? Or we could have them going, we can have that piece, that panel going all the way across, top and bottom, but then that might be a bit too much colour. I think just a smaller border. What's everyone saying? Or change to a white base. Yes, can always change to a white card base too. That would make it easier too, Julie. What do you think? I think I'm going more towards the Mossy Meadow. Yeah, I think I like the Mossy Meadow better. All right, well, do I decal this or do I just cut it? How big will the decal border be? Let's see. I'm only going to give a small decaled. Let's do a decaled one. I'll do a decaled one and we'll see how it looks. Did say this was going to be a quick and easy card. It isn't difficult. It's just that the hardest part is deciding on your colors in this one. All right, let's have a look at that. Oh, there you go. That doesn't look terrible. How about we go with that? And we still need to do a sentiment and some ribbon. So I've got all my ribbons here right beside me. And I've got all my bling ready as well. I brought that out ready. So we could do some of this, or we could just do some linen trim because, oh wait, I think I've already got one open. Yep, I've got some open. We've also got this in the natural. That might be nice, run across there, have those underneath. And we need a sentiment as well. All right, so we'll leave those there. We'll grab a sentiment. So I've got, thank you for your kindness, sending love during this season of growth, celebrate you, and the best is yet to come. I think I'll use the thank you for your kindness because I always am needing thank you stamps. Thank you cards. And these ones have not yet been opened, so I'll have to quickly put the stickers on. Oh, I can show you that'll show me that will show you or give me the opportunity to show you how to add your stickers to your stamps, which I've shown this several times, so you've probably already seen me do it. So I'm just going to remove the paper from the back of the stamp, protective paper. Then I will find my sticker. I'm going to remove the entire sticker from the sticker sheet, and I'm going to adhere that down to putting it sticky side down onto my block. Give that a firm press, and then with my take your pick tool, I'm just going, if there's a little perforation in the center of each of those stickers, which helps you to remove that. So I'm just going to remove that. I've got my sticker with the foam side up, and I'm going to turn my sticker over, and I'm going to take that down to my stamp. Line up the outline of your sticker with the outline of your stamp and press that on. Give it a nice firm press, and then I'll carefully lift up the corner, and then I like to dab one corner. I always do the lower right hand corner, so I always know which one it is, on your shirt or on your jeans or something that has a little bit of lint on it, but not too much. And then I know whenever I go to lift my stamps off my block, I can just lift them from that corner and they'll come off nice and easily because the stickers are quite sticky. Okay, and then we're going to need our sentiment. So I'm going to use some rich raspberry ink, which I already had out. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change that to Mossy Meadow because Mossy Meadow is the base, and I think the rich raspberry would be a bit too close to the rich raspberry ink. And I'm going to grab some white cardstock. Yep. So I keep all of my scraps to stamp my sentiments. They come in really, really handy for stamping sentiments. Now, somewhere here I had some grid paper because I will test this stamp first. I haven't used it before. So I just want to check to see how that stamps. Beautiful. Okay. So I'll just stamp the sentiment in Mossy Meadow. And I'll stamp it down towards, oh, let me see, I'll stamp it over here. There we go, and then I can trim it down. Oh, I got a little bit of excess ink just there. I don't think that'll matter too much. I'll do another one because I've got spare, got a bit of extra ink. I think, is that ink or is that fluff? I don't want to smudge it. No, it is ink. I'll do that again. Stamp that down. Here, this little piece of cardstock's wanting to curl itself up a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I'll give that a clean with my chamois. Now, where have I put my chamois? Oh, here we go. I put it on the opposite side today because I had all of the products over on the other side. There we go. That's nice and clean now. I'll just pop those stickers back in that sticker sheet. Okay, and then I'll trim this down. That one's actually straighter. It'll be okay. I'm going to trim this one down a little bit to pop on my card. Should put it up there so you can see where I'm cutting it, and just line this up. There we go. Might trim a little bit off the other. Oh, that is actually really crooked. I didn't have that lined up straight. That's actually trimmed really crooked. Really, really crooked. Okay, I'll have to use that other one after all. Where did that go now? Oh dear, lucky I had a spare one. I mustn't have had that straight up against, or you know what, that edge might not have been straight. Let's see. Oh, that's straight. Maybe the top edge of that piece wasn't straight. That looks straight though. So that should be okay. And I think might have been also too because the piece of cardstock was a little bit curly. There we go. All right, and I'll see if I can just trim off a little bit at the bottom here as well. See if I can get just a tiny little bit off the bottom there. Is it going to stay? Wants to keep curling up that little piece. There we go, just to make that a little bit narrower. Okay, and then we can just trim up the ends. So what I might do is have, you know what, I'm just going to keep it straight because each of the panels is straight. So I'll keep it like one of the panels. Just have it straight. There we go. Still doesn't look straight, that piece. Let me get out my grid paper and check it. Don't know if I've actually cut that straight or not. It's not very straight. Interesting. I think it's because that piece was warping. It's not cutting straight. I'll have to doctor it. Let me grab my bone folder and we'll see if we can just straighten out this little piece. It's been sitting in my little tub with my scrap pieces of paper, and so it just had become a little bit curly because of the way it was sitting, so it hasn't actually cut nice and straight, which is a bit of a problem. Let's see if I can straighten it up a little bit. Just took a little bit off that side, and let's see how crooked is the other bit. Oh, the other end is really crooked. All right, see if we can get a little bit off there without wrecking it. Otherwise, we might need to start again with the sentiment. Oh, made that a little bit shaggy. That's all right. We'll just trim it up a little bit with our snips. Now let's see. Let's check that now. Hopefully that's a little bit better. That's better. That's better. Yep. Okay, good. Good. Oh my goodness. I'll have to be careful of that with my other scraps too, because they're sitting in the container. Some of them are bending sort of over the edge of the container because they're so long. And yeah, I didn't realize it was going to cause a problem when they were a little bit curly like that to do my stamping, or my trimming really, not so much the stamping. So anyway, okay, there we go. So we've got that sentiment's going to go somewhere there like that. I'm thinking I'm going to use a little bit of that Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to get a dauber. Oops. Let's get a Mossy Meadow dauber. There we go. First one I put my hands on. How's that? And my Mossy Meadow ink pad. And I'm going to dauber around the edges of each one of these. Just quickly. I love ink distressing. It's one of my favorite techniques. In case you hadn't already picked up on that, I do it on a lot of my cards. It's one of my favorite things. There you go. You know what? I'm going to do it on this one too. And on this piece that I already embossed with the Time Worn Type 3D embossing folder, I was mentioning earlier, I used a dauber and some of the white craft ink and went over the embossed piece, the embossed, image, which just really brought out the design, the embossed design. Whoops, I'm going a little bit heavy just there. It's a little bit inky, but that's okay. The more distressed, the better, right? Ah, you missed the beginning, Jill. That's okay. Yeah, you'll have to go back and watch the replay. I showed all of my, did a little bit of show and tell today with all of my brand new products from my product purchase premiere from Onstage. And I showed a few ideas of some things that can be done with these products too. So it showed some little tips and tricks with these particular products. The Dainty Delight bundle and the coordinating cardstock designer series paper from Celebration. So there we go. Okay, so now we can add these on here. We'll put the yellow one in the middle because we've got yellow on each side. I feel like I want that one on that side and that one on that side. Something like that. Beautiful. And then the sentiment, we can just put the sentiment down here, I think. Or you could put it across the middle. You could put it across the middle if you wanted to, but it does cover up that pretty flower. I think I'm just going to have it down here. And then we're going to have some twine as well. So we'll grab, I think I'm just going to use the linen thread. I think the other ribbons are going to be a little bit too heavy for what I wanted. Unless I run them under there. Oh, I could do that. I could do that. But I wanted a bow. I think that will be too big to do a bow unless I offset these to the side. I could offset these to the side and then tie a bow. Or a knot. I'd probably do a knot with this one. Could do that. No, I'm going to do the linen trim. All right, so I'm going to wrap the linen trim around the Sahara sand piece. Just going to get some of those kinks out of the linen trim with my bone folder. There we go. I'm going to wrap it around here a couple of times. Yeah, I want to go this way. So I'll keep a piece out here to tie a bow, and I'm just going to wrap this around. Oops. There we go, and I'll tie a bow. Snip that off there. Tie a bow on this end. Don't want to pull it too tight, because if we pull it too tight, it's going to bow that piece of cardstock. Come on, tie there. Tie, tie, tie. There we go. Okay, so I'll just tie a little bow. You know what? I'm going to tie a knot first. I'm going to cheat today. I'm going to tie a knot first and then a bow. Because it's so much easier. Then it doesn't run away from you. Okay, so we'll tie the bow. There we go. We can pop a little glue dot under that bow to hold that in place in a moment once we get this right. Okay, and then that can be adhered onto there. So we'll do that, and then these are going to go, I need to put the center one in the center first, I think. I'm going to pop these up onto dimensionals actually, and we'll put the center one in first, and then we can line up the other ones. Now just my bow, I'm just checking to see where my bow is going to fit, because I've got the 3 panels there, so I might need to move the bow over right to the edge. It's a little bit tricky when you've got deckled edges, because it's wanting to grip into those roughened edges. Usually when your cardstock is just straight on the edge, the ribbon slides across really easily. Not so much with the deckled. Okay. So let's see now if we've got that over far enough. So 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Yep. Actually, you know what? Where I'm going to put this sentiment label is going to have to be above the bow. Yeah, but the bow I think should be okay where it is now. We'll go with that anyway, and we will fiddle as we go. We'll see how we go. All right, so I'm going to get some, just separate those. Just really wants to grab onto that deckled edge. The twine. Move up, move up, move up. Come on, move up, move up. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of tear and tape, just because I've got that so close to the edge. And I'll grab my tape scissors. This tear and tape does actually tear. I always say this because it's called tear and tape, so people think, why are you cutting it? I don't like to tear my tear and tape. I actually like to cut it. I've used double-sided tape for so many years, and I've always cut it. So it's just something that I've always sort of stuck with. All right, so I'll just line that up on here. And I've just removed 2 sides of that adhesive at the moment till I get this lined up. With the deckled edge die cut, I think it's a little bit forgiving as well. So if it's not completely straight, it doesn't matter so much. You do want it a little bit straight, but yeah, if it's not super, super straight, I think you'd get away with it with the deckled edge. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to pop that up onto dimensionals, but before I do that, I'm going to put the other pieces here first. So I'll get that bow sitting where I want it to sit, and I'm going to put a little glue dot underneath that just to hold that in place. Take a pick tool, that's what I want. So just grab one of those little glue dots and just use the back of the roll to roll that into a ball to pop underneath my knot there, just to hold that in place where I want it. It's going underneath the bow, underneath the knot part of the bow, and because I've got a double knot sort of there, it's wanting to sit a little bit funny today. Usually I don't knot it first, I usually just tie it first, but I knotted it first today, so it's wanting to sit a little bit funny, but that's okay. We'll put a bit of glue dot there and that will help to hold it where I want it. So just trim up this part of our, or this tail end of our linen thread. Whoops. And we'll separate the ends of that as well for a little bit more texture, like a little bit of texture. There we go. We might need to trim them down a little bit more, but we'll see how we go. And then we'll put some dimensionals onto the backs of our floral panels. Get our Stampin' dimensionals. I've got stuff everywhere here. Let's move some of this. Whoops. Knocking things as I go. All right, so we'll get some dimensionals. There they are. Putting some of my tools away because they're getting in my way. I'll just make sure I got these up the right way. Now I don't want to have my dimensionals too close to the bottom because I've got that twine there. So I want to make sure that I leave space for that twine to sit underneath each of these panels. Just making sure I've got these up the right way before I put my dimensionals on. Just to make sure I'm leaving that added gap at the bottom. There we go. All right, so I've got our purple and pink one. You know what? I might do those first because I've got to watch where this bow is. So they're not going to be completely centered in the front of the, in the middle of the card. I mean, spread across, not centered across the card, I should say. Sorry, that didn't make sense then. They will be centered, but they won't be spread evenly sort of across the card. I'm sort of bringing them in a little bit closer to the middle just because of where that knot is. I've had to bring the one on the right hand side in, so that means I need to bring the one on the left hand side in also. So I'll try and bring them in about equal distance from the edges, and then what I'll do is I will then place the center one in between them and have this one centered. There we go. So we could have even had them even a little bit closer than that if we wanted to. There, pretty. Look at that, so pretty. And then we need to put our sentiment label on there. So I'm going to pop that just down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a dimensional on that end there. And then where that's going to sit on these two panels, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue under there. If you wanted to, you could double mount that and have it sitting up a little bit higher. Do we want to do that? Maybe we want to do that. Maybe we'll have that sitting up a little bit higher above those panels. So what I'll do is I'll put down a single dimensional here and here where it's going to attach onto those two panels, and then this one here I'm going to add an additional dimensional on top of that because that is going to stick down onto the cardstock. Oh, hi, thanks Jill. Thank you. This was going to be a quick and easy card, Jill, and it turned out, I struggle with quick and easy. It turned out a little bit more fiddly than I had planned, but it's okay. It's okay. We want it to be beautiful, so there we go. Okay, and then that is going to go onto my card front like that. So we can either stick that flat or we can then put that up on dimensionals as well, which will give us three, I think I want it up, which will give us 3 layers of dimensionals. It just means it's going to cost a little bit more to mail in the post. But if it's a card that you're giving by hand, giving it in person, then that's okay too. Yes, it is always the way, Jill, you're right. We start out with plans of keeping things simple and then we just get carried away because, you know, the products are just too beautiful. You just want to do them justice and make a beautiful card. But in saying that, you don't have to do fiddly cards. You can just keep it really simple. I struggle with simple. When it comes to card making anyway. There we go. All right, so let's pop our linen thread back in, and now we just need some bling. we have got lots of bling to choose from. I think you never can go past rhinestones. Rhinestones always just go with everything. But before we get to the rhinestones, let's just have a look and see what other bling we have. Ooh, now we're doing a rustic sort of vintage, or not quite vintage, but more sort of rustic. So we do have rustic dots. They might be nice. No. Oh, little butterflies would be pretty, but I have to open up a new packet of those if I'm going to use those. Oh, they might be nice. These ones are all just the wrong colours. They're too bright. Sea glass. Nope. Okay, none of those are going to be right. But we have all of these are all of my plainer. Oh, I've got these new ones too. I haven't used them yet. They're the gold adhesive backed swirls. They're only available for a short time, actually. Oh, they wouldn't look bad too. We've got festive pearls. We've got iridescent pearls. We've got normal pearls. Oh, the champagne rhinestones would go as well because they always look sort of very vintage. And then we've got our plain pearls too. So let's have a look and see. So many to choose from. The butterflies, I've only got one in that, left in that. The other ones are up in the packet, up in my other container actually. So I might leave the butterflies for today because I don't have the other ones out. But I'm thinking something more rustic. Okay, not the iridescent pearls. They're just not right for this. These ones. What's the other colour? There's another colour under here. The festive pearls. No, too red. No, they're not right either. I'm really thinking these, the rustic pearls, the rustic metallic pearls, or the brushed metallic would look nice too. These ones I think are a bit too yellowy, although we've got yellow flowers. I don't know, which ones do you like? It's always hard when I ask this because I always know that I'm going to get many different responses. I always like using champagne with vintage cards too, but you know what? I think the champagne is the wrong colour today. I actually think that's the wrong colour. So what do you think? Oh, I'm thinking the rustic metallic brushed. Amber likes the brushed. Okay, we could use the champagne ones perhaps. Haven't used them for a while. I think I should use some of those. So many to choose from. Stampin' Up just has so many beautiful embellishments to suit so many different projects. Okay, what colour do we like? We've got the, oh, they don't look too bad too. That's the copper. So we've got copper, we've got gold. Oh, the gold looks nice. The gold goes with those flowers there. What do you think? Gold, or we could use those ones you lose actually. I think the gold ones. This colour is the champagne, but the champagne on this Sahara sand, you kind of lose them. I think the gold ones are the way to go. So we'll put two there and I'll put one down there. There we go. Finished. Finished. I just have to fix this twine up. It wants to keep sticking up everywhere. It's a little bit long as well. Maybe we'll trim it down a little bit, make it a little bit shorter. And then we'll just do the ends again. So there you go. So that is, I know I didn't stamp with the floral stamps in the Dainty Delight, but I used one of those beautiful sentiments. I love the fonts in those sentiments. They're really lovely. Sit down. Sit down. There we go. So there we go. So that is using the beautiful paper from, which is going to be available in Celebration. This is the Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper and the Dainty Delights Cling Stamp set. And we didn't use the Dainty Delights dies, but these two will be available as a bundle in the mini catalogue, January-April mini catalogue. And the Designer Series paper will be in Celebration, which is a free item with a $90 order. So when you purchase these two as a bundle, you can get this, you can choose this for free during Celebration. So there you go. So that is my card. And that took a lot longer than I expected, so I apologize. Thank you for those who stuck around with me or who joined me a little bit later. Yeah, but I think that turned out really pretty, just using the stitched rectangle dies to cut out some of that Designer Series paper and stamping the sentiment. So there you go. All right, well, I will switch the camera just back up to my face so that I can say goodbye to you face to face, as I always like to do. So bear with me for one moment while I just do that, and I'll just cover up the camera. Oh, thanks, Dimity. Okay, so we'll do a little flippity flip here. There we go, and I'll just adjust this. Going up. And adjust this. There's a few adjustments I need to make when I do this. Oh, that one's a bit tight. Sorry, that's a bit squeaky. There we go. Okay. Oh, we're up a little bit high. It's always a bit tricky when I do the readjustments, trying to get everything right. So there you go. So there is my pretty little card. So I hope you all liked that one today. I think it turned out really well. Wasn't so quick and easy as I expected because, yeah, I struggle with quick and easy. I will do some quick and easy cards using some of the other Designer Series paper just to show you some quick and easy ones. I think the main part really that took the time was deciding on the colours. So if I had have already decided on colours before I went live, it wouldn't have taken so long. It's just because I was fiddling with the colours and then, you know, the die cutting as well. It's not difficult, but because I was using the same die for those three, I had to do 3 separate die cuts. So, but yeah, I think it turned out okay. What do you think? Do you like it? Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember that if you've got any questions, please feel free to get in contact with me and let me know. If you would like more information about being able to get these products on the 1st of December, then please let me know about that as well, because I would love to have you join my team, and I'd love to have share the opportunity of Stampin' Up with you. And I would be so excited if you would be able to order these products on the 1st of December in your starter kit. So if you're not already a Stampin' Up demonstrator and you are not already working with a Stampin' Up demonstrator, then please feel free to get in contact with me. Also too, remember with the catalogs, so this is going to be the new mini catalogue and the celebration brochure. I'm going to be putting in my order for these at the end of the week. So if you would like a copy of these, excuse all of my little tabs, they were the things I was showing today. If you would like a copy of these and you don't already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia, then please feel free to let me know, and I would love to get a copy of those out to you. And I did pop the link to my catalogue request form in this Facebook Live earlier on, so feel free to go back and check that out as well if you missed that earlier, or otherwise you can just ask me. That's all good. So have a great week, everybody. I hope you get some crafting in your week, and I hope that you have a lovely week, and I look forward to seeing you all next Monday for hopefully a shorter live next week. And remember too that I will be starting to go live soon over on YouTube. So if you're not already following my YouTube or subscribe to my YouTube channel, then be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can watch my lives over there, and so that you can be notified as well when I go live over there. All right, so otherwise I'm planning to be back again next Monday, if not before. We'll see how the week goes. And happy crafting, everyone. Have a great week. Bye.